Good afternoon, everyone. Again, I would like to thank all the participants who have joined with us. So today is the 6th day of Swachhata Pakhwada that we are observing in Niger campus. And we have been auditing different resources that we are using or the waste that we are generating in our campus. We are discussing the financial implication of these things. So today we shall do an audit of the water that we are using in our Niger campus and how much money we spend, how is water supplied to all our households and academic buildings. So all these things we'll know today. And for this, I welcome Mr. Ramprasad Panigrahi, who has who has collected all the data from the work section, and he's going to make detailed presentation of this. So with this, I welcome Mr. Ramprasad Panigrahi to start his presentation. So it's over to you.
Good afternoon to all.
You can keep your camera on. That will be good for our video. Yes.
So good afternoon to all. It's a great pleasure to speak here in this platform as we are celebrating Swachhata Pakhwada. So today I'll have a discussion regarding this usage of this drinking water, its environmental and financial implication ways forward. So as all of you are aware that our fresh water, which makes up 103% of all water and air, and 65% of only this one drinkable water tied up in glaciers. So remaining river streams, your lakes and dams that hold fresh water contain 1% of potable water, and the remaining things are we will find in groundwater level. So this potable water is essential for all life forms to exist, right? So as our academic residential township of our Niger campus concerned, this potable water requirement will be met from PHED supply through our Naraz pipeline and from the river Mahanadi. And according to IS 1172 of 93, this quantity is around 900 KLD. Okay, so out of this 900 KLD, will generate the 720 KLD of wastewater, and we are treating that water. We discussed earlier also with treatment plant. So there, that remaining this 720 KLD of wastewater we are generating, that is we are using in irrigation purpose mainly. So this is I collected this one. Your approval of this completed authority. It's around 2010. So it's clearly mention all the stuff here. Okay, as per this our current scenario, as this pipeline line is not connected at current scenario, so this one, your major water requirement in our campus is fulfilled by a interim water supply management through a sanitary well, which is placed nearby, which has a 6-meter dia and 25-meter depth placed. And this is the well actually, and this is your power pump house there mainly. Okay, this pumped groundwater that from sanitary well, there we are treating first. Then that collected water, it collected here waterworks there near this math building side. This were located at inside campus only. All of you might saw that one. So that
Indian
tank,
Athletics in front of athletics building. Is
so
it?
that one.
Yes.
So there it is, we are channeled, and that water we are collected there. So this there we have separate tanks are there. So their tank capacity is around 12.61 lakh liter. Okay. So out of which around for fire safety, that is most important, that out of that 4.28 lakh liter will preserved for fire safety always. And the rest is for domestic purposes. Again, that delivered water, again it's channeled and collected in our meditation center. Also, this on a elevated top, hilltop. So also there also we are designing different tanks. So that can hold 9.48 lakh liter of potable water. Okay, here separate tanks are built for different purposes. For this AC water also, for AC functioning also, their separate tank is there. For domestic purpose also, separate tanks are there. So from that meditation center, under the we are blessed with a good thing that it's a elevated top. So by the action of gravity, and from that meditation center, and the water is distributed to all academic buildings, hostels, AC plants, residential township, and other areas wherever it is necessary. So generally, this one this is a rooftop of that waterworks. Here different openings tanks are there. It is. So here also STP plant sections also there. Corner. There is a corner that is from STP treated water also, it is coming there on irrigation, that is around 5,20,000 liter STP water which is collected. There also a tank is there, and remaining these are for fire safety and domestic purposes. So then it is channeled through this, and it is going through the hilltop meditation center. So this is your different tanks are there. It's a, I cannot see inside, but it is all of you might saw this tank domestic one, and this is say separated 1, 2, 3 like this, and this is for AC functioning tanks. This is different tanks are there separated. And in terms of this our demand of potable water, so generally for it is varying in different seasons. So mainly in dry season, it's already started mid of January till the onset of monsoon. So this 10 to, we just say figure is 10 to 11 lakh liter per day we are needing during the dry season. And in rainy and winter season, it will decreases, and it is around 6 to 7 lakh liter per day we are needing. Out of this means it includes, so for central air conditioning system mainly runs in our academic area is around 1 lakh liter per day that is consuming here. So this for functioning this our interim water supply system, our institute works department is doing very splendid job. Especially our engineers in civil, electrical, mechanical sections are putting their extreme effort for 24/7 and whole the year. Along with our 6 plumbers are there who are important for service and maintenance. So on behalf, I thanks for their service rendered. So so that our we are living happily inside the campus, all community, and remaining, and for additional support when there is a dry season also, our sanitary wells are the ground level it is going down. So for additional fulfillment, we have bore wells, there are 7 active bore wells which can add 2 to 3 lakhs per lakh liter per day. So generally throughout the campus, there are 7 active bore wells, but whenever required, we are just using those things, mainly during this dry season and up to monsoon. And also still for additional need during tough time, means the month of April where you are very summer hot and up to monsoon, sometime we are needing these tankers. So we are buying for either local authority and local vendors who are supplying. So it's a per tanker it is 1,000 rupees, and in generally we're taking 10 to 15 tankers per day. So regarding this consumption, electricity consumption and expenditure, so there for borewell and this sump functioning, 5 months as we are using, approximately it is 1,25,000 units in electricity. So consumption at source we are just pumping this water. So consumption at source is around 1,10,000 units. Okay, then waterworks, two pumps are running 8 hours per day there. 15 kilowatt pumps, so it is running 8 hours per day. Then that is around 90,000 units. So this expenditure in terms of rupees, it is around 19 to 20 lakhs per year. So we are spending 19 to 20 lakhs per year for potable water supply. This our management, complete management. Also this whatever this supply of water, always we are testing. Every month we are taking a sample at random areas. So our Institute of Mineral and Materials Technology, IMT Bhubaneswar. So every month we are testing the water samples. So that cost is around 1,800,000 per year. So this reports, it is we can found in our website. It is uploaded every month. So Institute of IWD website, we can see that one. So then how water management, we are thinking about this water management also. The generated which wastewater are collected for treatment and this STP, and later we are using for irrigation, and we have a 800 KLD capacity STP, and up to highest it is yielded 65 to 70% of that. And for improving our groundwater level, which we are depending most, we are emphasizing in rainwater harvesting. Okay, there are 2 ponds which is big. One is near admin building of capacity 15 lakh liter, and other is near community center of capacity 13 lakh liter. And also there are 6 recharging pits at different places, which are means drain water generally inside the campus. You can I can show that one. So also every your toilets, you can find this dual flushing system. All of you are aware of that one. Dual flushing systems, it is also important. This our community center, and this is near admin building, and these are the pits, recharging pits. So that drain water is through this this recharging pit, actually, where that is soaking the here the rainwater. So we'll how will improvement this one? I just prepared some note. So more recharging pits and your ponds. One is a natural pond also there. I also talked with Subhagya sir. So there's a natural pond like this. So we have to construct more and more ponds and this recharging pits to hold the rainwater, and to improve our groundwater level. We can help the ourselves and to the society nearby also. If nearby this groundwater level will increase, means that is helpful to us. So we should come up with some plans to use with rainwater that are collected in ponds. We don't have any plans how to use those.
No. Actually, I just want to add to you, Ramprasad. Recently, there was a meeting with DCSM, and it was decided at a high level, and even Director DCSM and Director Nizer, they agreed to have a recharging pond, the way whatever we have seen in our admin building now.
Okay.
One such natural water body you might have found near the community center.
Yeah.
The natural water body is there. That improvisation will be taken up. It might be a board agenda item, or for that we have written a DPR. That particular thing will be sent for approval, because it involves a bit huge amount of money. So that is already in plan, because water conservation is a priority. So we have taken it up. This you can keep it on record.
Okay. So and as there is a provision in every building to connect the STP water for flushing. So still that is not done. So if it is that work is carried out at earliest, then we can save.
That also tomorrow there is a IWC meeting. We will definitely. Earlier we had put up that one, but somehow or other some members were a bit anyway. Tomorrow we will. I will definitely take this, that this particular thing was discussed in Swachhata. Let's try this one if it will be possible or not. So that way also we can have the water management thing in place. We'll definitely put up.
And if it is possible, this every wash basin may be fitted with dual flow aerators, because we have a aerator, but still the water flow is more. If it is a dual flow, then it will be the consumption might be less.
So what we will do while doing the repairing, and suppose one aerator or something is getting broken down, instead of that one, what we will do, we will put up this particular thing, whatever you have suggested, so that all our dual filter in that way will be replaced with this particular thing. That also I will take it up in IWC. Okay.
So then main thing is what STP water meant for irrigation, which runs through only periphery of the campus. I have a rough idea, around 5 kilometers it is covered. So if it is extended near to all buildings premises, then it will be great helpful for this irrigation purpose, so that this drinking potable water won't be waste.
Okay. Vinod, are you listening to the meeting? Kindly take a note of this. What Ram is telling, we will discuss in IWC meeting tomorrow.
In fact, yeah, this is a very important thing. I would request, again, entire IWD team to take this up. And if see, in the residential area also, you see that a lot of people do gardening, including me. So if this water can be provided to all households, then we can save a lot of potable water. So
sure,
I think we should take this up seriously. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mahabhatrahu, for your interest. Yeah.
So then our this every premises should be signboards for save water and relevant informations. So so that people will get awareness what to do, what not to do, do's and don'ts. So it will be great helpful. So in terms of shortcomings, we have this Naraz pipeline should be charged at earliest, and which this could be done at administrative level only, so that it will be an additional boost to us. And second thing is your water meters are not connected. Actually, mainly in our catering services in hostels. So they are only paying only 750 per month flat rate. So also the consumption is a bit more. So if water meters there maybe fit means if you fitted there one area and wherever necessary, then it will be a good thing. And finally, I'm concluding here, and I thank to our IWD department for sharing all data and information with me. Mainly our Saubhagya sir is here, and engineer Vinod Bhagat, and engineer Amit Kumar Panigay, and madam also there, Tapsi madam. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ramprasad Panigay. So, Sabhayo, would you like to add anything?
No. Ramprasad actually has taken a lot of efforts and has prepared, and he has thoroughly visited. I must say, we wish that we need an engineer like him. The way he put all the efforts to build up that presentation, he has gone to everything from the meditation center, as you can see, and so good thing. And we just only provided, and I would like to thank to him also and to you to put up a forum where IWT people are getting recognized and appreciated. So it matters a lot to the entire team also. Thank you.
Yeah, in fact, yes, when I was going through I was looking at the presentations, I could realize that he has visited all the places, taken photos, very systematic photos he has taken and put it. So that we know. In fact, that's the whole purpose of this audit, because we should realize that how the resources are being made available to us. It is not cost free, and how many people are involved, how much money Nigeria is spending, how much efforts are going into this. And that is why we are also recording all these meetings, although many people are not joining with us online, but then we are recording all these things, and we will be putting it on a separate window of our website, where such Niger mission would be a separate tab. All this recording would be available there, so that whenever people find some time, they can know that this is how things are being made available for us. And if all of us can also join our hands, then Niger would be a much better place for all of us. And I'm sure people will do that after listening to all these facts. So I sincerely thank Mr. Ramprasad Panigay for showing his full dedication for making this presentation. Now the floor is open for everyone who want to say something or add any perspective. That is welcome. So yeah, then the floor is open for discussion. So roughly 20 lakh rupees for electricity bill for water. And if we monetize that, see the water that we are using every day. So you told roughly 10 lakh liter water, right? Every day. In summer, of course, the consumption is
10 to 11 lakh liters.
10 to 11 lakh in the dry season.
Dry season.
And in fact, that is also the time when we don't have the water in the bore wells.
Yeah.
So
mainly sanitary wells.
Yeah.
So we can not depend more on bore wells, because our locality will get disturbed also if you will pump more water.
Yes. So their groundwater table will be impacted. No, that's what I'm telling. So if we monetize that, one tanker means how much liter water, Mahaprabhu?
12,000 liters.
Okay, one tanker is 12,000 liter. So that means if one tanker of water is say 1,000 rupees, and so roughly 12,000 means 12 lakh liter water on daily basis. 11 lakh, 10 to 11 lakh liter.
Yes.
So that means how many tankers? 100 tankers.
But at present, maximum we are taking only 15 tankers. We are managing with other facilities.
No, I'm telling. Suppose we have to buy that water.
Yeah, that is a use.
Okay, so that means
coming around say 15 tankers we are buying, then that means 15 into 1,000, 15,000 per day.
No,
then
that we are buying.
Days,
but
say
I'm
for
telling,
example.
No, Mahathir, I'm telling. Suppose we are not pumping anything and we are buying, suppose, all the water, then what would be the price of that?
Acha.
So
That is what I'm telling. Na? Suppose that would be 10 lakh. That 10 lakh, suppose we will be requiring, suppose we are putting also 10 tankers. Okay.
yes,
One is having 12,000. Then it is coming how much? 10 tank means, suppose one tanker we are charging 1,000, which is last to last year rate. Then one day it is charged 10,000 rupees. Okay. Tankers means 10 and 10 lakh liter. No.
100 tankers we need. 100 maybe.
Yeah, we need roughly 100 tankers. Yes.
Yeah. So
100
into
tankers
1,000.
means 1 lakh rupees.
1 lakh per day.
100
It is quite expensive. Actually.
Yeah.
So that means the
quite expensive.
That means the price of the water that we are using every day is roughly 1 lakh rupees, and electricity bill we are adding, say, roughly 1.25 lakh. So that means 2.25 lakh rupees we need to fulfill our water consumption, and that doesn't include the manpower. So if you add that, then roughly 2 lakh rupees.
Yeah, right.
So, and again, operation and maintenance cost is not added. Okay, so it's 2 lakh plus rupees, are used, are spent for fulfilling the water consumption of Niger. So that's huge. So,
it's a Herculean task. Getting it managed means IWD will be on for this particular thing. And secondly, what is happening now, that particular design, whatever they have done now, we are managing by closing the valves and all other things, because we are having a gravity flow system. Now, suppose we are the low end buildings like E-type director bungalow, they are at a less gradient. Once the water will be discharged from the meditation center, they will automatically filled up. So we have to keep a valve closed so that high-rise buildings should get that pressure to rise and get filled up first, so that the low gradient building or buildings at a low height can be filled up in the later stage. While doing that one, what is happening in the closing and opening of the valve, credit goes to these guys, madam, and our plumbers and Vinod and the team as a whole, and electrical department also. So what is happening now, the way we are carrying out, it's really but unfortunately you might have seen what has happened, red water soil, because one particular particular thing is getting closed now, that valve, that particular water one opening, it will, that red water is coming, and it might affect the sanitary hardwares and the plumbing items and all, that damages may occur. And secondly, once the pipeline, there should be some water. If the water will not be there, airlock will be there. In order to release that airlock, some extra water is required to dissipate that particular air, which will be locking the flow of the pipeline. So there are basic science involved in this, particular science and engineering involved in this. But what to do, that particular thing? So as Ram Prasad has presented in that particular thing, once that permanent pipeline, which is almost done, it will be there, for which it was designed also, we don't find, we will not find any issue as such, and water will be there properly.
So do you expect in a timeline like by which we will be getting this water?
No comments. No comments.
Yeah,
that
this is
actually
under...
I understood. Gone to a proper shape, and very soon Niger will get a verdict on our part. So let's see, let's cross our fingers, because once that is there, we can have proper functioning. In summer, we are having a very sleepless
Yes, I understand. So water is emergency service, and then everyone is working really hard, and we only make a telephone call, Mahaprabhu, water is not there. So then your team immediately works. So you understand this. And okay, and one more thing, I just needed some clarification. You're telling that the
Sir.
present STP water pipeline has been connected, the treated water has been connected to the water tank on the hilltop. Have you really connected?
No.
No, there is a separate.
Panigre, tell me.
There is a separate tank, irrigation tank is there. That is.
No, I understand the tank
Not
is
in
separate, but we have not yet connected the pipes, right?
So it is.
No. Actually, we have connected. I'm telling you that there is. What's the issue? We are having water tanks in our waterworks and water tanks in the meditation center or at the hilltop. At the hilltop, we are having only 2 domestic tank, 4 lakh liter, 8 lakh, and 1 lakh liter of AC tank. In the waterworks at the ground level, we are having 2 irrigation tank. That irrigation tank was done by DCSM, but the pipeline was not done by DCSM, but NISER later on had done the pipeline to irrigation tank. From irrigation tank, you might have seen the green pipelines all along the academic building. From there, it is going on, and the STP treated water is being provided to the plants, the periphery of that academic building for arboriculture. Okay,
so that means the irrigation pipeline is not connected to the hilltop, right?
No. Hilltop, that is no connection. Hilltop only domestic.
Okay, that is only for domestic uses. So that
otherwise it will be trouble.
No, if we keep it at a separate place, I don't think that there will be any water contamination.
No, yeah.
So that means to use the treated STP water, we'll have to use a pump, right?
Yeah. Okay. It is there. It is already there. That particular irrigation tank prepared by DCSM is available with 2 pumps. Actually, the basic the design or the whatever they have done, they have just left away without doing the the pipeline to fetch the treated water. Else, otherwise, you might have seen in tower buildings, especially, the flushing tank is designed in such a way that if a pipeline will be in future will be done from STP treated also, it has no connectivity with the existing domestic line. That means that particular toilet while using in the flush, it will come the STP water, but the health faucet, that hand shower and basin will be domestic water. So that provision is there. In fact, DCSM in Mumbai, they have recently started to do that one. In order to that conservation of water mission Jal Shakti or something that is there. So that particular provision is there. And also the STP treated line, they are telling it is possible if a separate pipeline can be laid, the treated water can be used for AC recirculation. But that's a bit clumsy because human psych and all, and the water has to be such, otherwise it may cause other diseases, and so that is one. And what else? This much.
But I think we can safely use it for flushing purpose in future, isn't it?
Yeah. That we can definitely use, and it will save also a lot of water.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I think in tomorrow's meeting, if you put this issue that connecting pipelines for providing the treated water from the STP pipelines, the housing residential areas. Sorry.
As per information, sir, this IS 117293. So as we have this full flushing system, so that means this 100 to 150 LPHD liters per day is means it is spending on this flushing only. So multiply by our population, so we can save that. potable water. For flushing only were 100 to 150 LPHD.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
there is a IS code 1172 as Ramprasad is mentioning. There, the consumption that you can share also to Amarendra sir. That
Yes.
particular thing, the consumption of the water and whatever the water can be utilized for ablutions and daily ablutions and all other things, it has been clearly spelled out. For official use, actually, for our system, present system, one person consumption is 200 liter per day. So based on that one, we can, while doing that one, based on the approval we have got from the State Environmental Ministry, 900 KLD, along with Ramprasad, we were calculating around 4,500
population.
4,500 inhabitants were
Right.
planned to be in this campus, including students, staff, and all. So that particular thing is there also. And as far as flushing is concerned, Ramprasad, it is not all things will be in flushing, but of course, because something we will take, na. Acha,
Okay.
anyways, that way. But 0.8 of 200, say for example, 160 will be in STP. He is right. Ramprasad is right. Because STP, that particular design has been made in that fashion only. 900 KLD, 720 KLD. So they designed full-fledged capacity is 800 KLD. So accordingly, what Ramprasad told is right. 200, suppose human per capita consumption will be there 200 liter, then outlet from human body will be 160. Suppose we consider 80% of that. So it's a Herculean task. For example, 160 into 4,500 is coming how much? It's a quite
big.
4,500 into 160.
160.
7,20,000.
Yeah. Yeah, that much of water, at least 6 lakh liter water can come to residential area for irrigation purpose.
But here the main thing is happening, what I understood from our mechanical department, if Asank is there, he can tell that particular water requirement, what is to be there to the STP is not coming up. As a result of that, we are not getting the treated water from STP also, because inlet is less, then how the outlet will be more. So
that means, are there leakages or what? What is the issue?
No, this part we are regularly maintaining, and also we have placed some water meters also, so that the portion where the water outlet is there and in the inlet of the STP, we can track, say 100 liter wind, how much is coming to STP. That way we have done all the arrangements. Still, I think we have to improvise or to explore where why the water is not coming to STP. Maybe less people are staying in the campus, or people are not using water, or I mean, the water is going to rainwater, this one on through natural thing. That way also we have to monitor.
On an average, it is 2 to 3 lakhs. Maximum it went to 6 lakhs.
I think the reason could be that due to say lockdown, many students were not staying in campus. So, but yeah, gradually we can reach full capacity when all students come. Okay, then I think if there is nothing else, we can conclude by thanking Mr. Ramprasad Panigrahi and Sabhag Mahapatra Babu and entire team of work section for providing us the valuable data and sharing all valuable information with Mr. Panigrahi. And special thanks to Mr. Panigrahi for putting so much of effort for preparing beautiful slides and providing us full information. And also, most importantly, the participants who could join with us Yeah, so thank you very much.